Well, hello, folks. It is once again not Lane Calder. My name is Spencer Bennett, and I'm hosting Fully Immersed again because Lane is a busy, busy boy. And he is flying across the country tomorrow morning to work on another install. So yay him, but you get stuck with the ugly fella, as they say. With myself, Spencer Bennett, and my co-host, as always, Tobias Lerman-Matante.
What's up?
What's up, indeed? So, housekeeping before we get into our conversation about Halloween Horror Nights today, and a kind of a review, discussion, rant, whatever, ranking, if you will, of Halloween Horror Nights 34 or 35?
34
in Orlando. Off the top, though, housekeeping. We had a comment from Elias Van RN or 9L. I'm just going to refer to him as Elias, who pointed out last week that Europa Park is actually owned by Mock Rides.
Wait, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
My friend Mike told me this, and the one thing, I wanted to have him on for this. They have this thing there that Mock built. It is a prototype.
Huh?
It is an immersive, like, ride vehicle, hour-long dining experience.
What?
It is a mock prototype. It is not even in the theme park. It's a separate ticket. It's an hour long. You're in a trackless ride vehicle, I'm pretty sure. And it's a dining experience.
That's so insane. That's like when Disney announced Rise of Resistance. Like, it's a 45-minute experience. Everybody was like, what?
No, but this is like food. Like you're
Food?
eating. You're eating. Yeah.
Is it like dinner theater, like medieval times?
But like it's a ride.
But it moves around. It's like physically a
Yeah.
ride vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I don't know.
so interesting.
I remember Mike told me about it. My buddy, another guy, I think he's at BRC right now. A good friend of mine. He's like, yeah, and I was like, all right, we're gonna have you on the pod at some point to talk about it. So I'm gonna stop so you can talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. He was like, yeah, Mock owns Europa Park. They always put their new shit in there. So
There
I
you
think
go.
that. So yeah. There it is.
Thank you, Elias, for pointing that out to us. That makes us want to go to Europa Park, and it makes a lot more sense why it keeps winning the golden ticket.
It's owned by a manufacturer, which is
Yes.
crazy.
So we looked foolish last week not knowing that. So thank you, Elias, and thank you, Toby's friend Mike. Yeah, correction to last week's episode. Europa Park probably is really cool.
Yeah.
So we will
Golden
have to check
tickets
it
are
out eventually.
still weird, but
Yeah, they still have some insane takes, but that one maybe we can get behind upon a visit to Germany. Anyway, on today's episode, we are going to talk about Halloween Horror Nights 34. So I went opening weekend, which was a madhouse, but still a lot of fun. And Toby went this last weekend, September 19, 20. Is that right? 21? Somewhere in there?
I mean, I went like
23.
what? I went the 21st and 20th.
Okay.
Yes. 21st,
So Friday,
20th. No, I was
Saturday?
there. No, Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday. Okay.
And then I went like for like an hour on Friday after Epic, but like I was not there mentally.
Sure.
I went there, we got there, we did one house, and I was like, and I think it was like one of my friends or girlfriends or my girl, someone was like, let's call it. And I was like, dude, yeah.
Super.
Sounds good. It's 12 and I'm dead.
And like, especially, so when Lane and I went, we did the first day, we did Islands of Adventure for just like a couple hours. Then we went back to the hotel, chilled, and went to Horror Nights. And then the next day did Epic, and we were going to go to Horror Nights again. And we did. But it was, I agree with that sentiment where you're just so like overloaded of a day of a brand new theme park and a killer one at that you're just like, I can't even like get into HHN mind because I'm just so full of thoughts and exhaustion.
Like literally I got to HHN I think that Friday and we just were like, I was like, wow, everything looks long.
Yeah.
Cool. There's people here. Cool. Well, this is a short line. It's close to us. Cool. Oh shit. We have to move through some crazy new path. Fuck.
The back one where they like bottleneck you around the Rip Ride Rocket construction. Yeah.
And so then I remember like it was with Noah and everyone's asking me like, this is like I think like my 9th year doing this or like 8th year doing this. My first one was 2017. So it's been
this is my 4th. So yeah.
Damn, I've been doing this for a sec. And so like, yeah, he's like, Toby, like, what do we go? Where do we go? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, straight up, like, you know how we are usually, like I am, we know our
No,
shit, we know our
we're we're like sketching out like football plays of where we're gonna
yeah,
go.
dude, and this time I was just like, "I don't know, man." I was
Shrug.
like, what do you" I was like, "The everything got moved up on me. It's hot. I'm tired. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Let's
so
go."
fair.
Let's go
So fair.
home. I haven't because usually, like, when I'm going for HHN, so my mind
Yeah.
is solely focused on that, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
and
where
we
my
like go to
energy is,
islands for a couple hours, get a couple Velocicoasters and Hagrids in, and then we're like,
and
all right.
then we go home. Yeah, maybe get a
Yeah.
Spider-Man or 2. And
Yeah.
but, like, here I was like, my mind was I was so worried about, "Am I gonna get on Donkey Kong? Am I gonna be able to get on this?" Also, I had the unfortunate the not my the unfortunate situation with Stardust Racers in general.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, am I seriously not gonna get to go on this? That's ass," and I didn't, but,
It's still closed
um,
to this day, I
it's
think.
still closed, yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be closed for a bit. Uh,
Mhm.
we'll talk about that another time. But,
Yeah.
yeah, just how my brain was so focused on everything else and what's new, and I still have to work and all this other stuff, and I'm at Epic, and holy shit, I'm at Epic, and I wanna get
Yeah.
on Donkey Kong first, and then when I got to HHN that Friday, I was like, "Oh, fuck, wait, I'm at HHN."
Yeah.
So,
The
yeah.
first house we went through, that day after Epic, it was like I was just like caught off guard by being at HHN. It's like one of those times where you're like on your phone in a scare zone because you just sort of zone out of where you are and you get
Yeah.
spooked and you're like, ah, right. I'm
Yeah,
in
I
a
know, that
hostile
was
environment.
dude, I
Um,
was, like, literally I got to the front of the house, and I was like, "Oh, wait, fuck, I'm here. Wait, this is a house? Oh, shit." Oh,
okay, so let's start. We're gonna obviously
we're gonna do rankings, and just
we're gonna
go
do
into it.
rankings. Yeah, Toby's gonna go from 10 to 1.
And
One at a time. I will agree, disagree, fight him, celebrate with him,
you
and
know what? You know what, though? I
before
think
we do that, though, should we? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
we should, like, establish, like, as well, we you know, like, we both work in this shit, so I feel like
Sure.
we both look for very particular things at our
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it
That's a good one.
like, for me, I'm big on my big pointers tend to be, like, scenic is big always. That's why I go to
Hmm.
Florida a lot. I like big sets. I like immersive sets. I like walking into a room and having my jaw drop, being like, "Oh fuck, that's cool." Then it's creativity. Like, is it a creative house? Is it unique? Are there things I haven't seen before? Is it doing something? And then I guess it's like, how fun are the scares? Do they get repetitive? Is it just a boo hole I could see coming? I don't know about you, it's hard for me to get scared, really actually get scared. So if a house can do that, I'm usually like, "Hey, 10 points to you."
Yeah. I'm significantly more jumpy than you are. Never am I like I'm actually scared. I'm just easily startled, which is fun, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
There was a couple good ones this year that we can, when we get to those houses, we can talk about. Scared me pretty good. Um, but yeah, for me, I tend to obviously scenic is number one for me as well. But you and I tend to differ on. I love a little bit of jank and like corny cleverness because like my favorite, like our tastes in horror, right? So background. I love B movies. I love
Hey,
like
hey, I
campy
do too.
80s. So
I do
yes,
too. But
but like that's what I look for in a haunted house is almost like 80s slasher camp. I love a good scary gory house as well, but like
and
if
you know,
your house
like,
is stupid but scares me, it's a home run. Like it's a home
the
run.
Terrifier movies, they're the definition of, like, there are our
I
generations
know.
there are generations grindhouse B movie.
There's something about them that has stuck with me. I know I'm on record of saying I hated number 2 and I also hate 1 and 1 is awful. But
1 is
2 is
terrible.
more yeah,
One's not a movie.
no. It's like a
It's a
proof of
short.
concept of
Yeah.
special slasher effects. But there's something about those movies that has like stuck in my brain, and I'm like,
Because they're
why don't I
goofy.
love this? Because this seems like something I should
Because,
love.
like there's this notion around with those that's like, they're so gross and they're so twisted, and I'm like, "Dude, they're just grindhouse." They are
Yeah.
grindhouse to the T. They are ridiculously gory to the point where it's like,
No, I was
it's
laughing.
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny, that's the whole point. I'm like, if you are going in there and taking them at face value as a horror movie, then you have missed the plot of the Terrifier
Sure.
movies. They are grindhouse pulp, you know, fun garbage. They're
Yeah.
delicious garbage, right?
Yes.
Delicious garbage. I think we've used that before.
But
You and I have
it is
talked.
delicious trash.
It is
Yes.
delicious garbage, and I love it. I'm gonna go see the fourth one, that and my ass will be in that theater.
It's
All
almost
right,
funny because the
yeah.
house has made me retroactively be like, maybe I need to give this another go. Maybe I was just in the wrong headspace because I so passionately hate the first one because it's not fun. The
The
first
first
one
one
is
is
just
just
like
bad.
exploitative and gross and
It's a bad movie,
yeah, like
but it's
what?
not even funny bad. It's just
No,
bad.
it's just bad. But the second one, yeah. So all that to say, I will be giving these another chance because of Halloween Horror Nights. So credit to them. But okay,
Watch
let's
the
start
third
with
one. It's
scare
fun.
zones before we do the rankings.
Oh
Scare
shit,
zones.
scare zones.
So the one in the front was the Origins of Horror, I think it was called, right, with the statues of the various
Cool,
characters. Neat.
cool.
Kind of a
I didn't
fun
rank.
like walking in.
I didn't really rank any of them. I remember seeing that and being like, "This is fun."
Yeah.
It's
No, I'm
more
not ranking them either. I'm
interesting.
just gonna go through them.
It's interesting in the sense of, I was like, you're doing something. They usually do some stuff. Like, I remember, what did you and I go? Was it the Pumpkin Lord that they had up
Yeah,
there
yeah,
one
yeah.
year?
That was the first year we went. That I went at least. Yeah.
And last year they had like the two. What was it? She was like
Illusion or
the
illusion.
sisters,
Yeah.
the cursed sisters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, it was cool. I thought it was a fun little way to intro it. The
Yeah, it was
actors
almost like they
themselves.
were they were using almost the IP as like all joined icons in a way when you're
But
walking in.
okay, but I did catch. Did you catch who the actual icon of this year was?
Is it not art?
No, there is an icon. It's super subtle,
Oh, is
but
it the
there
cat
isn't.
lady?
No, it's
Who's the
not.
icon?
Dude, it's gonna fucking blow your mind. And I caught it because I was looking at the marketing material,
Huh?
and then I was listening then at sit when I was in line at the hotel entrance, right? And the speaker comes on, like, to introduce, like, the event, like, the opening, whatever, and people start cheering. The icon is speaking. And I was like, "Oh, wait a second, is that the fucking icon?" And then I look at the merch, and I look at stuff in the house when I walk through it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, he's the icon." And it's so, it's blink and you don't see it there, but he is the icon.
What are you Freddy Fazbear?
Nah, dude. It's El Artista. That's the icon.
Well, you know what? He does talk. And yeah,
At the
yeah, yeah.
beginning, and then if you look at it, there's gargoyles and broken stained windows in all
In
the
all the
marketing, in
merchandise.
all the
Yeah.
stuff. That's from his house. And also,
Interesting.
like, the icon house tends to be the one in that metal plaza, right? That's always your headlining icon house, is the one in that bowl type line.
Yes, except for Oddfellow was his Sprungtown, which
That
was
was
weird.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, but,
that was
but
odd.
usually, like, that's their big house, is the one that goes
Sure.
there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The like in the like rip ride. Yeah, that like or the TV
Yeah.
or the screen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, 'cause I was like, in my head, I was like, "Oh, that's
It
gonna
is supposed to be
be."
the Hollywood Bowl, isn't it? I never
Yeah.
put that together. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so I was there and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's, that's the most popular." And I was like,
That's
"Oh,
what I
no,
thought too.
that's
It's
not."
not.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Artiste. No, no, like, if you look at the marketing materials, look at his voice, and then walk through the house, I think he's the icon. And it makes sense, like, where it's like everything is sculpted. I looked into the story of, like, what he is and the whole thing of the house, and yeah, I think he's the icon. He's not really the icon, but he's kinda
But
the
his
icon.
iconography is the most
Is
prevalent.
throughout, yeah, throughout the
Now that's
event.
interesting. Yeah, he
Yeah.
does not have a gargoyle stone in the Origins of Horror. But what was so from there, there's the one in the New York area,
The Toxic 20s,
Toxic 20s. That was fun.
that was the
Not as
goofiest
good as
shit.
Vin 69, which was
No,
there or a year or two ago, and then
2
also
years
Major
ago.
Tweets was there, which was good.
No, 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 last year was,
Oh,
Ren
the
Fair.
Renaissance Fair. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
I recounted the four I've seen there. Uh, but yeah, that one was fun.
that's goofy.
I think the vampire one's probably still my favorite that I've seen there. But yeah, it was cool. What was
Yo, can we talk about the dumbest fucking one that I was just laughing?
which one is that?
The club? whatever the
My
fuck it
god, yeah, like Club
dude,
Horror or Club
Club
Murder or
Horror,
something.
the one that they sat there in the executive or the creative room and they're like, "Well, hear me out. Let's get some truss towers and, put some lights on them, and we're gonna get some hot women, may put them
I think
have
there
them
was,
be
like, a
half."
shirtless guy too, wasn't there,
We
dancing
only
around?
I think we only had women on ours,
Oh, okay. I believe I did see a hunky
good,
man.
it should have been both, but regardless, because it just made it funnier for me, I'm like, "We're gonna get, like, 4 half naked, pretty hot women.
Yeah,
We're they're not gonna do
sure.
anything, they're just gonna be on a platform dancing. We're gonna give them a very shitty mask, and we're gonna call it Club Horror." And
Yeah,
there you
there you
go.
go.
And it
Yeah.
was like "What?"
No, that
Like,
was, like, the
what?
boardroom pitch. He was like, "Hear me out. Hot people dressed in horror stuff." And they're like, "Yeah, sure. We have a whole stage show about that 50 feet away." But
Not even dressing because like, it's literally they're just wearing, like, fishnets and, like,
yeah, and, like
see-through clothing, and then they have a mask on. It's not even
or,
like they're
like, a
dressed in
mummy
spooky.
headdress.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like I was like, "This is funny.
No,
This
it
is
was
so stupid."
honestly, I forgot that was even a scare zone. I just,
But
like,
no,
walked through it and I was like, "Cool."
they had a cider that, like, one of my friends liked, so we had stopped there a lot, and it was annoying every single time. I was like,
Which
"Fuck."
cider was it?
Some, like, pumpkin cider.
Oh, I think I had that.
Um
Did you have the this is such a side track, but no Ecto Cooler, but they had Fresh Fangs, which was
Dude,
yummy.
I had those, like, 2 or 3
I was
nights, and,
slamming them.
they were good.
Yeah,
I
I
got
was
pretty
slamming
hammered.
them.
The second night, I got
Yeah.
pretty hammered.
Yeah, Lane and I
Um,
had a good one going. So what was but Simpsons was there was
Whatever
chainsaws.
chainsaw, that's always the
Yeah, so it's
same,
just chainsaws.
just annoying. It's always like, "Oh, yeah, hi, fuck you."
And then
Okay.
the best scare zone in the history of scare zones, the
Cat
Cat
Lady of
Lady of Crooked
Crooked
Lane.
Lane, baby.
The the build up to that scare zone of the actual storybook front and back on each light post giving you the story. You've got like in the beginning you've got like people cat hybrids and then they slowly become more cat like. And you have like basically a section of a maze off to the side
Oh, on the
to go
side, yeah,
through,
with
which
2 of them pop out, and you
yeah,
have a stage
a
where a
full
show
blown show
happens.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a
with this
10-minute
old
rehearsed
lady.
thing.
It's crazy. I think they had one there for that was my favorite, and they did something similar where they had the pumpkins hanging. It was, like, a few years ago.
Was that Wicked? No, Wicked Growth was a house.
But before it was a house, it was a scare zone.
Okay. So maybe it was Wicked Growth.
That's where Little Boo appeared for the first time, was a scare zone
Ah.
for Little Wicked Growth. So I was trying to find him actually this time, like, is he up there? Was I got scared a few times. I was distracted trying to find Little Boo in the sky, and I didn't pay attention to the floor, and I was like, "Oh, shit. Oh, there's people." Dude, that was beautiful. Like, the quintessential Halloween, so goofy, so much
Oh,
necessary theming story.
it was
That's
it
gonna be a
has
house
to
next
be.
year. That's
It
gonna
has
be a house.
to be. It was
I can bet money it's gonna be a house
it
next year.
was my, like, favorite thing maybe at the event. Like, I was excited about it because I read, like, you read little snippets on the website, and I was like, "That
Yeah.
sounds ridiculous. I'm so in." And then we walked up, and the first thing we saw was the show scene happening. And they go inside the little, like, lady's house, and they've got, like, the projection effect on the window.
Mhm.
There's shadows, and she's, like, killing the little girl, and I was like, this is like basically a mini house and mini show combined into a scare zone. And everyone there was a whole crowd, like everyone was stopping, laughing, having
But
fun
yeah,
with
same
it.
with us. I
Yeah,
think I only stopped once, but we kept seeing it, and it was just and the costumes are so goofy.
so awesome. I'll put a
Uh,
video over this for those watching because
Not even the
I took a
yeah.
video, like actual video through it because I was like, this is the best thing ever.
Not even like I love the fully transformed ones, but the ones that were half transformed, like mid
Awesome.
transformation, they were so funny to look at. Like with the weird
Yeah,
prosthetics going across like their nose or whatever. I was like, what in the fuck is going on?
that is like my dream job, is to design campy scare zones like
Goofy
that.
scare
The
zones like that.
goofiness, like that is the most. Oh, I couldn't believe how much I loved it. And then okay, I could talk all day about like just the fun, like the layers of it, and it's just so cool. The actors were
10
all
points.
fun.
Yeah, 10
10
points.
points.
I love
10
that
out
thing.
of 10. There's the last scare zone was the masquerade one
It was
in the
cool.
hallway. Yeah, it was neat. It's fine. It was like very standard scare zone. It wasn't bad,
It was like
but
big
everything
set.
gets upstaged by Cat Lady.
And it's funny because they didn't have the biggest set pieces. It was just like the best looking. It was just the best one. I don't know. The masquerade one. I walked through like with Ellie, my girlfriend, for like it was the final night. It was just us two because
Mhm.
she was being, she was sickoing it out with me that
Being a
night
trooper, wanting to
to
kill
get to
you.
I wanted to get some repeats, and she was like,
Yeah.
I'll stay with you to get some repeats. So we were the only ones who I think in our group, but maybe like my roommate did it, and we just walked through it, and I was like, fuck, this is pretty nice. It's pretty. I mean, I didn't know it was vampires, but the moment I saw their costumes, I was like, "Oh, masquerade, it's vampires." And then yeah.
Masquerade's not a bad idea. Obviously, like there's some horror element of that. I feel like there's a lot of like Halloween balls and stuff in different cities where they're masquerades, but um, yeah, that maybe that's the detriment. It was like I've seen this before. This is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Versus Cat Lady was like I feel like I'm walking through a Roger Corman movie, and I've never been happier.
What a weird, like, who would have told you that would have worked? And it worked.
I would have told you it worked if someone pitched it to me. I would have said sold. Take my
Because
millions of dollars and produce.
when I first heard it, I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Cats?
Yeah.
Sure. Like,
But
I
that's like what I
guess."
do, right? Like when I heard years ago about the bug house, I was like
Oh,
absolutely in.
that was your shit.
Yeah.
That
Like
was your shit.
I loved that house. And it was so gross and excellent and oh, love it. But
Okay.
anyways, speaking of houses,
Should we
okay, here
get
we
to it?
go.
Oh,
Toby.
I before we get to that, I did see the 2 shows.
Oh yeah, I didn't see him. I saw the Lagoon show from like the queue of Jason, so I didn't see the projecting, but
I saw
I
the
heard
full
it.
Lagoon show. It was
Was it
fine.
cool?
I've seen better ones. It was fine. It was like a we just really wanted to take a break, grab some food, and again, everybody had left. Ellie was with me, and I was like, I want to give her a break, and I want to watch the show, and I want to eat this food in peace with my girlfriend. So, and that's what we did. And it was like fine. Wasn't anything. I think it was like pretty identical to like one they had a few
When
years
we went
ago.
to Ghoulish or whatever it was
Uh,
call? Yeah.
Very similar, yeah. So
Okay.
it was fun. It was a fine, like, people eater if people wanted to do it. And then the other one was it's basically identical to last year.
What is it
Uh,
called? It's
Certain Nightmare Fuel.
that's what it is, Nightmare
This was
Fuel.
Circus of Decay.
Okay.
I
Similar
think
thing,
it was the same story as last year,
borderline burlesque show with Halloween
except
stuff.
like I think in last year's one, like he fails at the end, and this one's he doesn't. He succeeds at the end. That's the only but the show is just I mean, it's still great. Only time I ever had to show up early to it though. Because like we tried to show up like 15 minutes before showtime and it hit capacity and we had to
No
go to the
kidding.
next one. Yeah.
I did feel like I saw a ton of people queuing for it,
Yeah,
and
dude,
I
it was
my attitude
crazy.
was kind of like, "No." Like, I'd just rather do something else, especially
I
because
was
we
with
were
people
fairly
who had
limited.
never yeah, I was people who
Sure.
never done it
Yeah, and you
before
had
and
3
like
nights, so why not?
and also like again, my girlfriend loves it. So I was like, let's go see it. Like I know you love it. I think it's a very well produced show. I'm never upset I see it. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I saw it. It's
No,
kicks ass.
yeah,
So
it's by no means bad, it's just, like, when I have 2 days, I'm gonna weigh a second run or first run of a house I haven't done over that.
yeah,
Um,
I honestly did not get as many runs as I wanted this time. And
Me
half of it was
neither.
crowd, and half of it was like epic, taking a whole day away, basically.
This was gonna be the year for that. There's a whole new park to see.
And then, also was like, not going with you guys. Definitely great, amazing group I went with. They're just not sickos, and I'm not trying to torture them. Um,
Lane and I almost need you to push us to the limits. 'Cause
that's the
I
thing. Like,
Yeah,
I know I can push you guys to that
yeah.
level.
At least
In this,
me. You've
yeah,
talked me into a midnight 12:59
the
a.m. ride
the
of Rip Ride
blitz,
Rocket. Yeah.
dude, the blitz. I didn't do a blitz this year. I was like,
No, we didn't
maybe
either.
I did, maybe I did. I kind of did a blitz, but it was
I
like
think
just
we
Ellie
left
and
at like
I.
1:30 the first night because we were like, we
Yeah,
have Epic in the morning.
my thing was like, I just don't want to. I mean, no, we had a lot of people that left on our second night, which is like our on Sunday night, we had a lot of people who left a little early because, like, we had islands the next day, and they
Oh, there you
wanted to
go.
be up early, and I was like, "I can run on
You
5
had a
hours
number
of
of
sleep."
people who hadn't been to Islands, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why.
okay.
But I was like, "I can run on 5 hours of sleep, I'm fine. I can
Yeah.
just go to bed at 2 and wake up at 8 and at 9. That's perfectly fine. That's like
Yeah.
6 hours. I'm chilling. By
That's
the
a
time I
good
get
night's
home."
sleep on a theme park vacation.
Exactly, which was
Um,
like but for some people it wasn't, and I was like, "You know
yeah.
what? It's fine." For some people who are like more like, "Oh, I wanna actually enjoy my vacation," which is like crazy to me, you
Yeah.
know? Enjoy my what do you mean? You paid for
I
this,
don't feel sick after my
you
vacation.
wanna
What's the
have a
point?
good time here, like, you're trying to just relax like a normal human
Exactly.
being. You don't wanna punish yourself every moment of every night. You wanna get home and be sick and in pain, then what the fuck?
Not for us.
Yeah, not
I
for
wanna
us,
be
but
injured when I leave my
dude, you
vacation.
have it.
Well, I have been. We've
I
struggled to
know.
walk through MCO many
We've
times.
we've been injured. Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up. So,
Do we wanna talk
anyway,
about the food? Did you try any of the good food before? Oh, did you? Okay. So, I only had the walking taco by Cat Lady, which was fine,
I didn't have
and then
that.
I had the fried cheese thing, I think from the place. It wasn't the Clown Cafe, but it was next to the Clown Cafe.
The mozzarella stick?
Yeah.
See, I had the corn dog, not that.
Okay, it was good. And then, what else did I eat? Honestly, I don't even really I think I had the taco multiple times.
The
Well, I
best
had
one I
something. I
had
had the shrimp thing on toast. That was good at the
El
El
Artista,
Artista.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that
dude,
one was good.
that the food there was the best. It was I also
Yeah,
had the
I would agree with you.
tomato on bread and the churros, and it was and the sangria. That was, like, my go-to spot, but and I was like, "This is great." What else
Yeah.
did I have? I had the corn dog, which was, like in my head, I was like, "There's no way I can eat this on my own."
Yeah.
And then I shared it with Ellie, and we were so hungry after we finished it. I was like, "Oh, I should have eaten this on my own."
Yeah, you get enough beers in your system, you'll eat a whole corn dog.
Sorry, I'm drinking tea because I lost my voice.
No, that's okay.
I had the wings. Like
Where were yes.
Sienna's, like, angel wings. They were
Was
good.
that
They were
Clown
actually
Cafe too, or is that a
I
separate
think so.
Terrifier booth?
I
Okay.
think that was Clown Cafe, and that
Lane
was,
had the
like
popcorn bloody chicken, and he said it was, like, very okay.
I didn't want popcorn. So I was like,
Yeah.
"I'll try these wings." They were pretty juicy. They were, like they were good. They're yummy. Then I had, like, both the Fallout things. So I had the fried pickles with, like,
You had
the
the
buffalo.
eggs?
No, no, fuck
Oh,
that.
okay. I was like,
I had
Not the deviled eggs."
the fried pickle spheres with, like, some buffalo
Oh,
chicken
I didn't
spread.
see that. Oh, but I
Yeah,
had
it was
chicken,
really
okay, so I
good.
couldn't eat it
Yeah.
anyway, but
And then I had the tater tots with, like, spam on top.
well, yes, I did see those. Yeah.
Honestly, every time I go, the food is just, like outside of Artista statement was like, "It's fine. It's
Yeah,
good.
the
It
artiso
gets the
one was
job done."
good. The shrimp toast was, like, shockingly yummy, and I was, like, hammered when
Yeah.
I had it, and
You're like, "Yeah."
I was like, "Now hold on. Is this delicious?" Then I felt sick afterwards
Um,
because I ate seafood on a stomach full of beer and roller coasters. That was a choice. Um, but yeah, the only other thing I've had in years past that I've like really been into was the like vegan poutine at the Yeti thing the year or two before.
mm,
That was really good because I like
yeah,
poutine, even though it's like
yeah.
one of the gnarliest things in the world. It's gravy, cheese curds on fries. So shout out Canada, I guess, for poutine. But yeah, the food was fine. I'm not usually that big into Hornets food. It's fun. The cocktails, I honestly don't think I even had one. I just had the Fangs beer and the pumpkin cider beer that was good.
I had a few
Um,
cocktails, they're
did
fun.
you?
They
Yeah,
were
I did not get a cup this year because they took the HHN logo off. It was just like some random. It was like just like Five Nights at Freddy's or something on it.
I had a very different one.
Oh, we maybe they didn't have them opening week when we went. Did you
Yeah,
get
we
a
had
Blinky
different
cup?
no, it wasn't Blinky, it was different, though.
Well,
It
that's what it
looks
was. It didn't light up or didn't blink, and I was like, "What is this?" And I didn't get it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so after my
um,
rant about souvenir cups 3 weeks ago, I did not get one. But anyway, number 10. Here
nice.
we go. Number
Yeah,
10, Toby. This is Tobias Lerman Matante's 10 through 1 Halloween Horror Nights 34.
10 is the worst, by the way, my least
Yes,
favorite.
10 from worst to best.
FNAF. It's
Yeah,
FNAF.
see, I knew that because I got a text at 2 or like 1 a.m. Pacific time,
So
which means
3
you had just
AM.
gotten out of the shower. It was like
It
3:30
was
or
like 4
something.
3 or 4 AM, yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, honestly, FNAF is just a scam. And I was like, oh, I got to read this. And I stayed up for an extra 30 minutes reading your unhinged thoughts post Five Nights at Freddy's Horror Night. So, Toby, tell me why you think it was
Dude,
terrible.
fuck FNAF. Just fuck that stupid fucking first of all, well, I'll just give you an out. Like, I remember it was that night, I'm going to the bar, I'm pretty drunk. I'm picking up a
Sure.
drink before the last house of the night, which is FNAF. and I'm talking to the lady there, and she's an employee, and we're chatting it up, we're vibing, and and uh, and she's like, "Oh, what's your favorite house been so far?" And I'm like, I don't remember, I'm not gonna spoil it here, but blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, and I'm like, "Ugh, you know, I have to get in line for FNAF right now because I have to do it. And I'm a completionist." And she's like, "Oh, trust me, we all hate that one too." And that was the best thing to hear because I feel like that house just brought in so many fucking young, like,
Did
people
you
who should
have a
not.
rough go with that? We had the worst teenager experience in the queue for Jason, not for FNAF.
I was so tired and drunk for FNAF. I didn't even know what was
Sure.
happening.
But
I
just
was
the
like,
crowds it brings in, yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
it was like I was like in one line for another one, and there was this like little fucking like 12-year-old or 10-year-old kid who looked like the Rizzler.
Was it the Rizzler?
Dude, he was a little meatball.
That's awesome. I'm a big
The
fan of the Rizzler.
the funniest thing about this kid is like it's Florida. So while he's like talking with a bunch of like older, I think it's his siblings or like siblings friends, and this little meatball kid in a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt
Of course.
just lets out just lets out the loudest F word I've ever heard. And I'm not talking about Fuck. I'm talking about the slur,
Oh,
the
oh,
problematic slur.
not as funny. Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck
What?
are these kids doing here, man?
We heard a lot of other slurs being tossed around. Elaine and I were like, Florida. Um,
Yeah.
so the Rizzler used a slur in line for FNAF, is what I'm hearing.
Dude, dude, I don't know. Regardless, like I just thought it made. First of all, I thought it brought too many young children to, which I understand from business decision. Like, sure,
Sure.
right? It's
That's a
FNAF.
crowd. That they're bringing
But here's
crowds.
my other thing. I also think on a horror purist level, I think FNAF cheapens horror. What it has become as a brand, especially after the movie, that cheapens horror as your like main attraction, bringing everything in. It is not a horror property anymore. Like what that movie has become, it is like horror for it is PG horror basically at this point. And that's your one of your 10 pulls for the event is that. Like, okay, sure. Come get your 12-year-olds on TikTok to come
I
show up.
mean, it was inspired by the movie as well, which is a PG-13 horror movie.
That's what I'm
They're
saying. It was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
inspired. It's not the game. It's
Well,
not
I think
like
it technically is the game, but
no,
they
no, because
used
they
like
own
stuff
the
from the
rights to the
movie.
movie.
Okay.
So it's just the movie.
Uh,
It's just the movie. It's not the game.
okay.
That's
Well,
why
I don't I don't know
that's
my
why it's such a
lore.
me neither, because I fucking hate FNAF in general.
I have seen the movie and it was like very bad, whatever bad. It was whatever.
Yeah.
But so
Anyway,
you
okay.
you hated
So
what it stood for, but why'd
I
you hate
hated
the
what it
actual
stood for.
house?
Dude, because it was a meet and greet. I told you,
PG
it was a glorified meet and greet, right? Like the house is boring, it is repetitive. There is one impressive set piece. There's one very like the facade and then the first room. I was like, "All right, you know what? I'll shut up." And the rest of the house is so repetitive and boring. And then like it's like, okay, there's some weird child with a hook that comes out at me and some victims that come out of me, that's fine. And then like it's cool to see the figures, but you see them from a fucking mile away. It's not like that you're gonna get a scare or anything. It's like here's a
You mean you
cool
can
puppet.
see them in
Dude, you can see them. It's like here's a
like
cool
the
puppet.
hallways?
Exactly. It's like here's a cool puppet. And I was like,
I think
hey,
they were animatronics. I don't even think they were puppets, but
whatever. Here's a
yeah,
cool
yeah.
animatronic. Hey, that's a cool animatronic. What else? What else you got for me?
Did
How
you
many
not think I got scared by the cupcakes coming out of the wall. Those
they were
surprised me.
I saw them from a mile away. They were like
Really?
they
They
were
were
just
just Oh, I didn't see them. I liked the hands too. I liked the Freddy Fazbear arms going through
the
the
first
vents.
hand I thought was really clever, and I saw
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 more. I was like, "All right, I get it. You guys couldn't spend more money on other figures. Fine. We'll get more hands."
But even the ending where the rabbit like walked, that one like floored me. I was like, that's so cool. That's
Yeah,
like a
it's a
walking animatronic towards you.
cool, dude. Do it in a scare zone.
Okay, so here's I guess I can see your issue with it based upon what your criteria is of a Horror Nights house.
You
I
also
guess
have people you've got people lining up 3 fucking hours for this thing.
sure. Yeah, yeah,
You've
it's
got
packed.
people coming just for this house. That is not a house. That is a meet and greet. You are
Okay.
just going to see some cool animatronics, which fair. Hey man, that's cool. And I liked seeing them. I got to see them at the Megan whatever Blumhouse
They were
stupid
not
shit that
moving
we.
around though. That first room where the facade of the pizza parlor and you get in there and all three of them are like dancing and then they power down. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, and then the rest of the house happened.
Okay, so here's where I see what you're saying, but I guess it doesn't bother me as much when the like conventions of a haunted house are sort of thrown to the side. To me, it almost felt like a Five Nights at Freddy's dark ride, which I was just in for. Like I was cool with that concept. Like the scares with the people, like the victims, yeah, those are lame. Like whatever. But they're also like lame fake out scares in other houses too, that
Sure.
happen. But I just thought like the sheer amount of animatronics. It reminded me of the Chucky house, in Hollywood, not in Orlando. The Orlando one wasn't as good, but the Hollywood one,
So bad. The
yeah, the
Orlando one
Hollywood
was
one was
so
great.
bad.
Like the Hollywood one had
But
Glenn
but
and
but but
Tiffany and
see,
Chucky like moving around.
the
That was great.
the Hollywood Chucky house had, like, comedy. It had something that was distinct to that house. This had no personality. This was just, like this was just cool robots. And, hey, they are cool, but there is nothing else that I can say, "Hey, that's a fun." I've seen houses that are pretty shit, but they had the they're funny, or they have some gimmick that is there that feels consistent, or something that is, like, that is the personality of that house. What is the personality of this house outside of cool animatronics?
Well, it's the Chuck E. Cheese thing, right? Like I was afraid of Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, so maybe it doesn't hit harder for
Yeah,
me of this is a fun idea. I guess I didn't really think of it as a representation of the IP. To me, like in my head, it was kind of like this is like a defunct, dilapidated like pizza parlor. This is like fun. Like I'm cool with this concept. I don't
see,
know.
that would
It's honestly near my upper tier. I really did like it a lot.
that's crazy. That was
Yeah.
such I
I
hated
didn't
it.
find
I
it scary. I mean, I got a decent amount of scare, I guess, but I thought the scenic was awesome. And like when you were going through the
what's
employee break room, I thought that
no,
was
dude.
fun.
There is one good moment in that house. There was
And it's the
one good
first
scenic.
room.
It's the first room. Then
That was
everything
the
else
best
was
part.
like, what? I can't even remember it. Like, there's other thing I can remember the animatronics. I can remember that one room with, like, the face thing that bzzz, whatever the fuck
Oh
that
yeah,
is.
yeah, the chatter. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sure. And I can remember, like I remember the puppets, but the house itself is so uninspired and boring and bad that, like, I don't even remember it exists. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, this is
Wow.
here, I guess." Dude, it's just not a there's nothing good about it.
There's
There's
nothing
nothing
good about it.
as a house, there's nothing what do you dude,
I just thought it
there
was
is
interesting. It was like it
yeah,
felt like a dark ride.
the puppets were so cool, man. Bring them out at Fan Fest over here or whatever. Have them as a meet and greet. That's great. Have them as a scare zone. It's not a fucking house.
Toby hates Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, well that's 10. I disagree. I think it was like 3 or 4 for me. Just because I thought it was
That's
cool and clever,
you're
and
just
I'm
wrong.
also just like kind of freaked out by animatronics, so that was fun.
I thought they were cool, but I was like, this is stupid. This is like
Yeah.
people are waiting 3 hours and they're getting this. Also, it's an exact clone of Hollywood.
Yes. So I obviously have been to Hollywood. I think I'm gonna go in a few weeks with you probably.
I'm skipping
Um,
it.
you're skipping Hollywood?
No, I'm skipping FNAF at Hollywood. I'm just not
Oh.
doing it.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll make you do it. Okay.
Our
What's
first room only has one animatronic, not 3,
I have heard that, and that's
Because
lame as
Hollywood
hell.
cheaped out. Yeah,
Yeah, I have
because
heard that.
Hollywood got a Hollywood. You know what I mean?
There was some guy on the HHN subreddit, which I read occasionally if I'm like needing a fix. And he was like so angry that there was just one. He was like, John Murdy lied to us. And I was like,
Saw that. It was so
yeah,
funny.
number
It
one,
was
that's
so funny.
hilarious. And number two, first time.
Yeah, first time.
First time you've been like duped by a Hollywood house. I think
What
John
was your
Murdy
what
is
was
obviously, has done amazing things, but that's not new.
yeah. Okay, what's your number 10 then?
Oh, WWE, I
That's
think
my
would
number
be my
9.
bottom. Yeah, so
That's my
WWE, let's
9.
talk about it. Um,
It's fine.
I thought the first half of it was really fun. And I thought it was going in a direction of, I think Lane maybe touched on this 2 weeks ago, but I thought it was going in the direction of they're going to kill all these wrestlers. And it was going to be like funny, clever like scenes. Like I thought there'd be like a wrestling ring in the house, you know what I'm saying? And there'd be like
Yeah,
some
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
climax like that, because the opening is the very iconic backstage of WWE that's in all the shows and all the live performances you see, you know, like you've seen The Rock and Cena and whoever back's there. Like I was like, this is fun. Like I recognize this, and I'm not a fan of the WWE, but I've seen this set before.
How cool would it have been if you and this is actually something I saw in a Six Flags Over Texas house. A gag they did over there. The gag was it was the end of like this like kind of weird retro future house that they just built. And the end you walked out and it was like a live studio cast, right? And you're like walking on the stage if it's a live studio broadcast. And they had a bunch of these like very creepy smiling dolls that were all attached. So it was motion censored. So when you walked into the last room in the audience, they all stood up at once.
That's
And
terrifying. Yeah.
it was horrifying. And I was like, if they had had a ring where you walked in and everyone just stood up or something,
Yeah.
that would have been a show stealer.
Or
I just
even
thought
like
I
have
was
an aerial scare actor like jump off the top rope or something out like at people, you know, like
dude,
minding the people's elbow. Like that'd be so
so
fun. Like
so
there's so much potential there that they just didn't do. At the
my
end, it
my
just like goes into a crypt. It's like
My
whatever.
thought I don't even remember that. My thoughts on that house was that was the one that I did, when I was on Epic Day.
Okay.
I remember the facade. I thought it was cool. I was like, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is
Sure.
cool." And I remember, like, in the first couple rooms, was like, "Oh, yeah, you're backstage. This is fun." And then, like, I can't tell you what the fuck
Well, then it just
happens in
becomes
that
like
house.
generic. And I had like a couple decent scares. The guy in the rabbit mask scared me.
Got you a few times.
Ramblin' something is his name. I don't
Yeah,
know.
at a certain
Vaguely.
point, I just kept getting it confused with that one house we did last year. Was it called, like, Triplets of
Triplets
Terror?
of Terror. Yeah, no, yeah.
I was like, "Wait a second, am I in Triplets of Terror right now?" And I was
Well,
like, "Oh,
all
yeah,
of
this
this
is di."
is anything Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, but
Yeah. I
which
remember doing that one and
sucks.
just
I hate
being
that movie,
yeah.
but yeah.
I remember just doing that and being like, "Yeah, so, like, here's the objective truth. Let me be objective.
Yeah.
It's probably worse than FNAF. Objectively, it's worse than FNAF."
There's a whole lot less charm, I would say. Not even charm, like spectacle, I guess.
Yeah.
The scenic is a lot more lacking.
Objectively, it's just a house. It's not as bad as
Yeah.
it's not
Um,
but
it
but
could have been borderline awesome if they like went where I think you're sort of led on to believe it's gonna go,
yeah.
and then it doesn't. But yeah,
But
I agree. It was bottom tier for me. It was probably
it
the
didn't
worst
piss
house
me
of the
off.
year.
It didn't piss me off.
No, it was
So,
not offensive. It was very like milk toast. I
it
did
didn't piss me
think,
off like FNAF pissed me off.
yeah, clearly you were quite passionate about FNAF, but okay.
180 minutes for what?
Did you wait 180 minutes?
No, I waited 40,
Okay,
but it said
we waited
90.
like 20. We went like
I
in the
waited
final
I waited.
hour.
So did we. It was her last house. It said
Yeah,
90, we waited 40, and even then I was like, if I had waited, I waited too long. I would
we
wait
like
10 minutes for
borderline
this.
walked in. It was like 15 minutes, and it said like an
That's
hour,
great.
and
That's
we were just
great.
were like called the bluff, and it worked out.
Yeah.
But okay, after, well, there's one more house I would say, and then
Mm,
after that, they're all of similar quality. So what's eight?
Number 8 for me is Fallout.
Yeah, okay, that would be my nine. Yeah, Fallout
Because
was. You go ahead. You go ahead. You've seen the show, right? I haven't. So
I've seen the
okay,
show.
speak to the show.
It's yeah, it's a cool book report house.
Yeah,
Uh, the sets are cool.
that was
I
the
thought it'd be a lot
impression I
worse.
got, at least.
I was like, these are cool sets. Um, it feels like I'm in the world. There's some very creative visuals. Actually, no, not really.
I liked the like
It's
mech suit
fine.
guy. The mech suit was neat,
Oh yeah, that was fun.
where it like walked up. That was cool.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Realistically, both FNAF and Fallout belong at FanFest, not at Horror Nights.
I agree about Fallout. I think that Five Nights at Freddy's is horror enough for Horror
It's
Nights.
the
I mean,
what is
they've done a
what
Beetlejuice house. That's the same depth of horror or
No, because that
Ghostbusters.
because that was fun and funny, and I had a good time, and I
No,
was
fair. I mean,
laughing.
I did not experience Beetlejuice. That's like one of the great misses for me of Horror Nights. I love Tim Burton, but yeah,
Unfortunately, I was the COVID year when I did it, so everybody was wearing a mask,
at least you
and there
got to
was
see the scenic.
plexiglass. That was pretty fun.
Well,
That
yeah,
was
the
really fun.
plexi scares. That's interesting.
I remember that, yeah. Um,
So
yeah, I
with
don't know. Well, yeah,
yeah,
go
with
ahead.
Fallout, I didn't really track the story as much. I knew like Lane told me that guy's the ghoul. That's Lucy, her name, right?
Yeah, who's
Um,
fucking everywhere, like, the only one you see in the house is, like,
I liked when
Lucy.
she said, "I want my organs," and I said, "Okay." I don't know the context of this scene, but me too. I also enjoy having my organs. I don't want to die. But yeah, it was fine. There was a couple like cool moments. I guess I don't. So in that, are they called ghouls? They're like it's like nuclear
Yeah,
radiation
the
like turns
ghouls,
people into
yeah.
zombies, right? That's like okay. I need to play the games too. I'm like not into the Fallout scene at all.
It's a fun in terms of a not scary house, it felt less offensive to me than
Sure.
FNAF did.
I almost think like especially because FanFest happened this year. Yeah, when you said that to me, I was like, oh, that I probably agree with. Like, there's
That
not
should be a
an
fan fest,
inherent,
yeah.
yeah. I think they thought they were gonna strike lightning in twice, like they did with Last of Us, with like a similar like video game, TV
But
show, kind of apocalypse house. But Last of Us is
Last of
scary.
Us is, like, unequivocally that's horror with a capital
Yeah,
H.
yeah.
Those things are
Fallout seems more
scary.
like science fiction, post apocalypse, like a little bit of horror in
It's
there.
pretty goofy. It's a pretty goofy fun show.
Yeah, well, even the games, like my brother played New Vegas, and it seemed more like about the characters, less so like horror or like
It'll
action,
probably
right?
it'll probably come back next year just because they
The
have
show,
Fallout New Vegas coming out next year. Um,
yeah. So yeah, I
this
agree.
year, right?
Fallout was. I didn't think it was bad. I
No,
didn't think it was bad. I was like satisfied when I left, but it didn't like leave a lasting impression on me. Um, so yeah, Fallout. Yeah. Okay. What was your seven?
this is where it gets tough. This is where it starts to get fucking
I
hard.
think every house after these three is great, and
This
that
this this was good. I just wanted a little more.
well, I'm interested what
My
this is going to be.
7, because I liked it a lot,
Yeah.
and I probably had the most Ellie and I probably had the best run of anybody in our group on. They had a great run. We had so much fun on this house.
Yeah.
I just felt the least original, I guess,
Can
and
I
it's
guess?
Hatchet. Yeah, Hatchet and Chains.
Oh, you were going to say it's
Me too.
Hatchet and Chains.
It's Hatchet and Chains, yeah.
You, oh wow. Okay. I
That's my 7.
disagree strongly.
That's my 7.
I thought Hatchet and Chains had the most fun like buoyant story. Like when they're yanking the demon back, he's like, "No, you don't," and they
It's
like
so
that
funny,
is
yeah.
like the greatest gag and like thing. You know, it's like I was laughing and also like that's so fun. Like they did like it's Western bounty hunters, right, with demons.
It's
And
a
I like that
stupid
there were
house, and it was
characters
so
talking to each
funny.
other. It was like, "Look out, Hatchet!" And he's like throwing stuff. I was like, "This is great." You know what it felt like? It felt like a Knott's Berry farmhouse. It felt like a
It
Knott's Berry
was,
farm.
and I think that's when my brain was like, "Why is this here?"
Yeah,
Like,
I loved it. That was my number two for context. I adored Hatchet and Jane's. Um, it's Lane's number
I
one. It's Lane's favorite
that's
house.
that's crazy. That was like I thought it was so fun. I fuck, I just I didn't think it was scary at all. I just thought it was
Well, I
really
had some
funny.
decent scares, but yeah, it was entertaining. It was like it felt like I was in a B movie.
Dude, fuck. I don't know, man. Because like I'm like thinking now and I'm like, I had so much. That is probably the house in terms of just just fun. Just like
Yeah,
my brain off being I was yelling like a cowboy and I was yelling at them the entire house.
exactly. I was like, "Yeehaw!" Like going through that. Like that was I quite.
Fuck, dude, it's hard.
It
I
was
don't know
great.
why.
That
Because it's
location
just
always is a sleeper house, though. I feel like it's always really good.
I just thought the house itself, like aside from the train,
You didn't like
the
the
lay
saloon? Oh, the train was cool. The light
the
effect that was
train was cool.
awesome.
The layout just felt like something I'd seen before.
Hmm.
A lot of it started to feel very like I've seen this at Knott's before. which is
Yeah,
not
it
its own
does feel like
fault.
kind of a cross between like Ghost Origins of Calico
It
and
is,
like
yeah,
schlock, like some element of like silly schlock
dude.
with that.
It's like it's a goofier Origins of Calico.
Yeah, that's
One
I
second,
thought it
wait,
was
hold up.
hilarious. You got
Yeah,
into something?
it. No, I just had something, but I got to glad. It's a
Okay.
goofier Origins of Calico. Like that's
Yeah.
how I would put it. And I think that's what it ultimately came down to. It was like this is fuck. You know what? Should I move this in my number? Should I move this one in my number
Did I talk you
6?
into moving it up? Yeah.
Because my number 6 was just because I got really good scares. Like I got the best scares on my number 6.
Is it Jason?
It is Jason.
Okay. Jason is my what was I at? So I had 10, 9, 8. Jason's probably my 7. Um I I guess we'll just move on to that. For
Fuck, but I might put fuck, I'm gonna do it. I'm moving
deep
this.
thinking. Okay, do it. Yeah.
I'm moving it for originality,
Okay.
'cause I just had so much. This was such a stupid fucking house.
Yeah, it was a blast. Um so yeah, I had Jason was my next one as well, towards my bottom. So my bottom 3 were what I say WWE, Fallout, um
What's your number
pro-
8? Is it Jason Universe number 8?
Jason, yeah, probably.
Oh,
Um
it's my number 7,
yeah.
and Hatchet is my number 6. I'll move it to number
Okay.
6.
Yeah,
And here's my
so
thing. Yeah, you go first because we had very different experiences on this house.
yeah, so we had a really like poor run, unfortunately. Although I did get a couple good scares at the end, and I recognized like, oh, this is the gauntlet. Damn it! Like I could have gotten a number of back to backs at the end. I love the Friday the 13th movies. So the reason this house is I could maybe put it up higher if I wanted to. If I had a better run, I probably would have. It's because I loved seeing the iconography and the different Jasons. Like the scare that got me the most was the Jason from Takes Manhattan, his like weird mutant face. And he like
Yeah.
jumped out at me and I was like, ah, it's part 8. I know that one. Or part 7? No, 8. It's 8. Yeah. And I thought that was sick, but it is the same scare over and over again. And I did notice that. And also that is what Friday the 13th is. Like the movies are all very samey. So it's difficult to do a house where it's not just like a cabin in the woods at the camp. Um but I yeah, we just did not get a good enough run, and I got scared at the end, but it did feel a little repetitive going through. But also it was still good. I still enjoyed it. Did you get like just destroyed at the ending?
So I actually got 2 runs at this thing. I got to do it
Cool.
twice.
Nice.
We started both days with it, and then we waited like 20 minutes the first time and around 30 minutes the second time. So our first run, holy shit, I got I got fucked, dude. It was like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, and I couldn't see the flaws in the house because I was just getting so many
And
scares.
I think a lot of people have it high, and that is it, because if you get a good timed run, it is relentless. And I saw it happen to people in front of or behind me, and I got a couple of them.
And my first run was that relentlessness of like
Yeah,
there it
like
is
the
you don't
Insidious
breathe.
style, like just back to
But
back, back to back.
and so on my second run, here is where I think it falls short compared to Insidious, especially because Insidious also ends on a gauntlet. The
Hmm.
difference with Insidious is that the gauntlet is more of a zigzag. The gauntlet
And with
here
the
is a straight
curtains,
shot. Yeah,
yeah.
the gauntlet here is just a straight shot and 4 Jasons coming at you at once, maybe.
Yeah.
And and it's also like I did his first, so both times the mid break run between the house and the gauntlet
When you're
was
outside for a
outside
second.
and it was
Yeah.
just daytime and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it is a small space because it's like that venue is just a small space. Um it is very repetitive. It is very much just the greatest hits,
Hmm.
but when you get a good run, it's so fucking good.
Yeah. So I definitely didn't think it was bad. Like I said, we had a very bad run, but I loved seeing the iconography from the movies. And honestly, at Hollywood in a few weeks, I'm very excited to do just another version of that, and hopefully have a better taste in my mouth, because this is an IP like that I have wanted to see for years. That was at the event before I started going to the event.
Yeah, yeah.
So the
So it
only
was
other one I've checked off Michael, Jason, I need a Freddy, and Chucky. I need a Freddy now. But I think the rights for that are even more complicated.
I still have not had a house of all these people. If of the houses I've seen iconography-wise, I think the best one is still the Halloween that you and I did at HHN Orlando. That was, like, just one of the best
That
fucking
one was
that
shocking.
was
Yeah,
a masterpiece of a house. That was
yeah.
just, like
The use
and
of
then
mirrors for that one scare that got us so good, where we didn't
dude,
realize what direction he was coming from.
that house just made Michael Myers work again. Like, he
Yeah,
was like, "Oh, you're
absolutely.
scary." That was anyway, and then Chucky, I think, was the other second best. The Hollywood Chucky house was so good. Uh, a few years back, like 2 years back, was it? That the Chucky's fun, whatever. You know what I'm talking about? The really good Chucky house. This one was like Jason's never been scary to me. I've always thought Jason is cool. Um, very few
No,
slashers are scary to me. Like, the only ones that I think are genuinely scary are Freddy and to an extent Michael Myers just
Michael
because of
Myers
what he stands
scary.
for.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like the rest, Jason's just a oaf, really. He's just a goofy man. Anyway, so yeah, that's what it's not a great house. It's very much a house, traditional spooky house, but it worked. So I can't say
yeah.
anything bad about it.
Okay,
Um,
everything above this, I will now say,
it could
has
be either
great scenic and could be the top.
my number
Um,
5.
Number five. What is it?
What's your number 5? Wait, what's your number? I think what's your number 6 then?
So what was I at? I didn't do a ranking as much as you did. I just like am going off the cuff,
All right, then
remembering.
I'll just do my number 5. It's
You're
fine.
five.
My number 5. Total surprise on this one. Did
Yeah,
not see it fucking coming. Thought I just forgot this was a house I had to do. We just checked it off
yeah.
because I was like, "Oh, yeah, I guess I have to do this." Graves of Flesh.
Okay, I loved this house.
Yo,
I
what
was
the fuck?
expecting it
How
to
would
be
so
so boring and like
me
not boring,
too.
but just like
But, like, yeah,
generic.
meh house, yeah.
The scene, like the third or fourth room when you walk in and look up and there's a
And it's
tombstone
and
above
it's
you
dripping, and
and it's
it's like,
dripping, I was like, "Oh, this is so fun."
this
That
was
scene alone completely flips it on its head and makes it great because you're
first
like,
of
"Oh,
all
that's so fun."
the facade is big. It's a
It's
big
awesome.
facade.
It's
It's a
awesome.
huge facade.
Yeah.
Second of all, that scene is amazing. Third of all, there are some dark, terrifying rooms in this house
Yeah. That's some of my
that
best
get
scares.
you.
This and another one we
That
could talk about in a bit.
this one got the fuck out of me. So I have a lot of friends actually who have this as their number 1 because they just got the shit scared out of
There
them.
was someone on our bus back to Terra Luna who was like, "That was the best house I've ever done." And I was like, "Honestly, dude, like it wasn't for me, but like it also like it was pretty freaking sweet." Like
Like,
I
I was
can't
so
argue with
worried.
you.
I was so worried it was gonna be like, "Oh, we're just underground and
I
it's
just thought it was gonna be like
corpses."
that one Descendants of Destruction and or like
Yeah.
Blood Moon, just like a house with good scenic, like a good house. Like it was gonna be fine. But that one scene, and from there on, I was like, "This is awesome. This is
Dude,
so
I
fun."
mean, there's that one section where you walk in and it's literally pitch black, and then
Yeah,
they
and you just like just
pop out.
damp, and you feel
Yeah,
underground, and
and
it's
they just
yeah,
pop out and they're, like, colorful or something, and there's, like,
yeah,
that final room too where it's super foggy, and there's, like, glittering lights, and then there's that weird room where it's, like, where the monster, like, the king of whatever, that weird bug thing, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
It's, like, on a
yeah,
throne. It's a
yeah.
huge it's a giant set.
Well, I think the plot of the house was basically that you're being devoured by these like monsters that eat corpses. They're like these
Yeah.
weird, like decomposing or
With, like,
decompositional like bugs.
yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, what a fucking
it was
just
so fun.
what a I just was like I did it twice, and
Yeah,
I was like, "This on any other given year, that's my number 1."
yeah, it could easily be number one in a different year. 100% agree.
Like,
Um,
so good. So
yeah,
and it's so slept on. People I what a great house. Yeah, that's what I was like, "Fuck." So, damn, it's a good
absolutely
house.
agree. Agree, it was killer. I probably had that. Okay, hold on. I did make a list. I think it's somewhere. Okay, so number 10, I had what did I say? I said
WWE. WWE.
WWE.
Yeah.
Yep. Then I had Fall. No. I had Fallout.
Fallout's my number 8. I think that was your
Eight.
number 9.
Number 9 was Fallout. Then I had Jason. Then I had Oh, now I'm at 6. What would 6 be? Um, whatever. Okay, so that was your 5.
That was my well, where'd you put FNAF? Like 4 or 3, you said? 'Cause you're a fucking
Honestly,
crazy
no.
person.
Well, all the originals are so strong. No, I'd probably put it at like the next one, even though I really liked it. So I'll put it at 6, 5, probably Grave too, even though I thought it was awesome. Uh,
Okay, what's
Hit me
my
with your
number
4.
4? Gulkin.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, because my 3 were just top 3 were so hard for me to dethrone. And
Galkin is 4.
Gulkin is my 4.
Okay. For context, Galkin is my number 1. Um,
And dude, for a while, I was like, "There's no way," because Gulkin was my 2.
yeah.
And then one just one of the ones that was missing, just on an originality standpoint, just was so creative and so fun and so dumb, and I was like, "This is, like, just yes." And then the
Just
other
yes.
one and then not my number 1, but one of the other ones that I ended up I ended the first night with Gulkin at my 2,
Huh.
and then I did 1 again and 1 for the first time that both pushed it down. The one I did again was just again, that fun, like, the creative behind it, it was just such a great idea, and then my number 3 was just, like, one of the best adaptations I've seen of an IP,
Mhm.
and that was where it got hard. But Gulkin, I'll say, like, my god, just, like, from the storytelling is fantastic. S Some amazing scares. Holy shit, did I get got in that house. Um, and then scenic, I mean, fuck, the Wicker Man that's, like, burning there, like, dude,
Awesome.
it's so
I
cool.
love the opening, like the first couple rooms where
Yeah.
it's like that wood, like just Viking looking architecture, and there's like the torches, and then like the wolf monster things are
Yeah,
like
it's
up
just
on the
there.
roof.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
the like
yeah.
scale in this house floored me, of just
Yeah.
like the layers and level to it. It reminded me of Dead Man's Pier in that way,
That's
where
what I thought about too. I
you had
was
the
like,
like
"Oh, it's very Dead Man's
violinist
Pier."
on the
Yeah.
top of the main village
Yeah.
building. I also just like I love Norse mythology. I think it's always so interesting and cool, and yeah, it just I thought it was awesome.
Dude, any
The
given
Wicker Man
year,
monster at the
number
end was
1.
so sick. It had the cold effects. I love the cold house as always.
Any given year, it's my number 1.
Yeah, I
It's
just thought it
just
was
this.
beautiful and scary. I also like when we were walking through that room with the wolves. I was like, yes, this is what I come to Orlando for every year. It's just like
Yeah,
this
it's that.
layered,
It's that.
incredible
Yeah.
scenic. Uh, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Fuck. Although, I could make it my number 3, it's tough. This and my number 3 are interchangeable, I'll put it that way. They're
So this
tied.
was what your 4.
This is my 4.
Okay, my 4 was Terrifier.
That's my number 3.
Isn't your 3? Okay, cool. Let's talk about
Yeah.
Terrifier. Um, you go
It
ahead.
just it nailed it. I mean, I have not seen outside of maybe that
It's better
Halloween
than the
house.
movies.
Yeah, dude, it kind of is.
It
Outside
is
of the
so perfectly suited for a haunted house.
it
Like
is
walking in that
dude,
first room, I was like, and when the scene where they sing the Clown Cafe song, I was like, I get it. This
oh
is
my god,
great.
yeah, I
This
just
is
a
fun.
smile to my face. I
Yeah,
mean,
I started smiling.
fuck.
Everyone was singing. I was like, yep, this I get it.
Like I've never seen a movie like, maybe outside of, like, that Halloween house talked about earlier, like, that great, perfect I haven't seen a movie adapted that perfectly into a
No,
house. Like, that is
it is maybe the most perfect IP for Halloween Horror Nights.
it's
Like
and yeah, it's
it
amazing.
made
None of
complete
it felt
sense.
didn't feel cheap.
No.
Everything felt fun. Every time art would pop out, it wasn't just him popping out. It was like, "Oh, it's art, and he's being
Yeah.
art, and he's
And he would
fucked
scare
up, and
you, but
he's"
then he would be like do something
Exactly!
ridiculous, and it was like, I get it. It
Yeah.
made me appreciate a movie that I am on record of hating, and now I'm curious to rewatch, of maybe I don't hate it because the house was so fun. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh, are
I'm with
these
you.
movies supposed to be like shocking, like haunted house type feel of a movie? Like watching a
Dude,
movie like that? Is that the point?
it was long too, like,
It was
good
long. It was
length.
really long.
I didn't do
Yeah.
the I did the dry path, not the wet path.
Oh, did you really?
I
The wet
just
path was not a lot. It just was like
That's why
dripping, and there was like
heard
red light.
that's why I heard the wet path,
It
the
wasn't
dry path had
much.
more scenic, so I was like, "Oh, I'll do this dry path." I don't dude, I just thought it was like it was just so fun. It was
Yeah.
just so disgustingly horrible and fun at the exact same time, and that's what Terrifier is. Terrifier
Yeah.
is pulpy, nasty, disgusting fun.
Yeah.
And
Like
it's made for sickos. It is for you are
yeah.
a sick in the head person and you like that kind of stuff. That's what that house was, and I was like, "Fuck, dude. This is really." I would never put an IP house in my top 3 unless it deserves it. It was so good. It
It
was
wasn't
just
even like yeah, it wasn't even like the scenic was as
no.
good as other ones because it wasn't. It was good,
Yeah, but it
but it
wasn't
wasn't.
amazing.
But the sense of like fun
Yeah.
and like schlocky
Chaos.
ridiculousness,
Yeah.
chaos, like that it was like that one room that smelled like crap and it was the bathroom. And you're like
Yeah.
gross, but also like
Fuck
ah
yeah. Exactly.
like you got me. That's fun. It's just like it
Yeah.
was like brain rot in like a haunted house, but in like a good way. Like you just like have to give in to the chaos of this series and it
Congratulations. Now you understand Terrifier.
yeah, like this haunted house retroactively made me, and now I'm in Spirit Halloween. Like Nicole and I go to Spirit all the time, just looking at
Of
stuff
course you
because like
do.
it's
Of course
Halloween.
you do. Yeah.
And they're like Terrified up this year because it's such a big franchise now. And I see like the art sunglasses, I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. Or I see like the art animatronics doing something stupid, and I'm like, oh, we saw like the art Krispies, like they have like a wooden art Krispie sign.
Yeah,
And we were
yeah.
like, oh, should we get art Krispies? Like it's just so like stupid, but in the best, but like in an
And
intentionally fun, like
you should
talented way. It's like
yeah,
talented stupidity.
you should watch the 3rd one because, like, the cool thing
Yeah.
about this franchise and the reason I've kind of grown to like it, if not love it, is that it's kinda like with Evil Dead when they kinda realize what it's not Evil Dead, first of all,
No,
nothing is ever.
but I get the
But
comparison.
it's come to realize, "Hey, we're not taking ourselves
No,
seriously."
this is better if we lean into it.
The 3rd one just says oh, we're also both wearing HHN shirts, which is funny as
Oh,
fuck.
nice. I'm wearing 2023, and you're wearing what year is that?
2021.
Oh,
2021.
lucky you. That's Jack. 30 years, 30
That's
fears.
Jack. Yeah, I love the shirt. They the 3rd one is just like, "Oh, we're supernatural now, and it none of it even matters, and we don't give a fuck," and it's so fun. Like, the 3rd one's my
Cool.
favorite because they just stop ca the less they care and more they give into, who cares?
Is it
Art
like a
is
Christmas
basically
movie? Should I wait to watch it?
sure.
Okay. So it doesn't matter.
It's just a fun it's one that, like, I would recommend get very drunk. Like,
Okay.
I went to the theater with my friend who's a sicko, and we took a flask in. We went to, like, a 11 p.m. showing. The theater was, like, half empty. There was, like, 4 of us in there maybe, and we took a flask in, and we just got hammered, and we were laughing and hooting and hollering, and that to me is Terrifier. Terrifier is a movie I would go to see if it was a different era at, like, some local schlocky, shitty movie theater at 1
Yeah.
AM with a bunch of my nasty
It's a
friends getting
midnight
drunk.
movie. Yeah.
Exactly,
100%.
exactly, and the house is that. The house is not it's not beautiful at all. It's
No.
gross. It's a gross, nasty looking house. It's not manicured. It is that B movie grindhouse.
I
Bleh.
just love the like facade that, it's the
Oh, me
Terrifier
too.
with the clown, but there's like
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, and blood, and it's, like,
It's just like
nasty and re
looks like shit on purpose, and you're like, this is great. Like
That's
I
Terrifier.
yeah, it shocked me. And art like is speaking of characters that um we find scary. Art freaks me out. Like I think he's
Art is
gross and
scary.
creepy.
Art is scary.
Yeah. So I could totally get it. And this house was great.
Dude, yeah, and every time he would scare me, and, like, there was room
There
for
were a
me to
couple good scares,
interact.
yeah.
But there was also room for me to interact with the actors after a scare. Sometimes I'd miss a scare, but I could still, like, wave at the art, and the art would wave at me back or something. I'd be like, "Okay, I am in this world. It's fun. I didn't get that scare, I don't care. There's art doing some weird,
Yeah.
disgusting, fucked up art shit because he's art."
That's what it's about.
So, anyway, that's my number 3.
Absolutely. Okay.
My
What is your
number
two?
2,
Well, I think I
Dolls, Let's Play
know.
Dead.
Dolls is my three. Um
Dolls is my 2.
uh it scared me the most. It was the scariest house for me of the year. Um, and not
Really?
even like any of the actual like substance of the scares was scary. Obviously,
It
it's
just
Horror Nights, it's all
made you
silly, but it just made me jump. They had the most like clever timed scares. I love the interactivity when you press buttons and stuff and
buttons and shit turns
noises. Yeah.
on. Yeah.
I thought the scenic was surprisingly great. I liked like the cranes going above and like the characters with like it was like basically Sid from Toy Story the house.
Dude, it was
Yeah.
so creative.
Yeah.
Like so fucking fun,
Yeah.
so unique. Like also like the monster, like seeing the creature is right, like the melted dolls, the fucked up Ken dolls. Like you
Yeah.
had like you had
You know
the
what it
like the
reminded me of? It was like Waxworks from Knott's meets
yeah
like
bugs.
bugs or that kind of
Yeah,
silly vibe where it's like, oh, this is creepy and silly. This is like a perfect balance of
dude,
like everything
I
I like in a
just
house.
and the scenic was so fun. I love the idea of feeling small. The oven room where you're walking in, it's like all like zzz, right, and it looks like it's like you're actually in like a microwave. Fucking awesome. There's the rat that pops out at you, which is fun. There's actually a gag. I saw it twice, and the first time I caught, my second time I caught it. Like the first time you see the first room, there's a rat trap, and in the scenic,
That's right.
and his tail is cut off. So like that
Yeah,
rat actually is something that has come back into this house and is just attacking you now later on.
that's
It's
right.
dude, it's like it's just so creative. Like I have to give them like credit because like who didn't fuck with their toys as a kid
Of course.
and do a house like that? Like it
It was
I don't
so
know. I
far down my anticipated list, and I
me
couldn't
too.
believe it when I got through. I was like, that was maybe my favorite house.
I
It shocked
remember
me.
I was like, "Oh, yeah, dollhouse, whatever, they're always creepy."
Yeah, like
'Cause
yeah,
I
dolls,
just
whatever.
yeah. I thought it would just be like dolls, not like, "Oh, you are being shrunk to the size of a doll, and,
Hmm.
like, you are walking through." That I don't know. I fuck if not for the things that I look for in a house and what my number 1 is, this would be my number 1 because I just God, I love that house. I
Yeah.
did not expect it.
No, it shocked me, and like I said, I got the most scares from it. Uh,
It's creepy. It's
I
just
we got out of the
unnerving.
house,
It's
and I was like,
unnerving to be in there,
ooh,
yeah.
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 It was awesome. I was laughing, I was scared. It's like everything I want from this event. Yeah, Dolls Let's Play Dead was the sleeper surprise hit of the
Dude,
year.
for me, I just yeah, fucking make more like that. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
And my
I know
number
what your
1
one is, and it's gonna make you angry where I have it, and it's not for just go. We'll talk about it.
my number 1, and I will fight to the death for this one. And I have my reason is El Artista, A Spanish Haunting. I thought I walked in, dude, I walked into that soundstage and immediately my jaw just dropped. I was
Hmm.
like, "Holy fuck.
Yeah, the
What a
scenic is
house."
incredible. The scenic is incredible.
And I did it twice. My second time, I did a little research, and then I was able to hang back to kind of get the story more.
That is what I wish I could have done.
And now that I got it, it was like, this is a I wanna watch this as a film because this is
Yeah,
beautiful, brilliant. It felt a lot to me. It's still not Dead Man's Pier is still my favorite house of all time because I don't think Dead Man whatever nothing will ever top what that house is in storytelling and
sure.
everything, but
Yeah.
it had a lot of that melancholic vibe and like
Hmm.
that almost scary but beautiful but gothic. That is my fucking I love scary and gory and fucked up, but if there's one thing I love more than campy, well, sci-fi is my top. But aside from that, it is like romantic gothic horror. For some reason, that shit just gets under my skin and I fucking love it. So I'll
Titian
let you
always
give
crushes the like Latin
the
Latin
Latin houses.
American, yeah,
Yeah.
Latin houses. Um, Absolutely, it just like always crushed them. So I thought the scenic was incredible. I wish I knew what was going on. I was just confused the whole time. And I wanted to let everyone who has been through it, it's like their favorite house. And Lane and I were like, damn, we really should get another run through. And we didn't, which sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like have watched I want to watch a walkthrough. So I heard about this podcast series Universal does, like where they do like a story behind each house, which
Yeah.
next year I need to listen to all of them beforehand. Um to like maybe get a better picture. But Yeah, I thought it was cool. Like I got it. I was like, okay, I'm in the house, tortured artist, and like I got scared like a decent amount of times. I just didn't know what was going on. Like there wasn't like a scene in it that for me conveyed the story. And maybe if I had sat back like you did and like taken it in, I would have gotten it. But I mean, I thought the scenic was great and the scares were good. Like it was a great house. I just wish it was higher for me.
What's
Like
your ranking of it?
I have it at 6.
You're fucking crazy. You're
Yeah,
psychotic. That's
maybe
psychotic. That's a psychotic take.
just based
No,
on
but
a
I get it.
run.
Hey, hey, hey.
I mean, I
So,
have a FNAF at 5, so you can fight me.
you're yeah, you have FNAF over this. It's just like that.
The top 6 of this year, honestly, even 7, 8 are like all great.
You're just wrong. Well, FNAF is no doesn't belong in that top anything. FNAF
Sorry.
is FNAF is a scam house,
Damn
and
house.
I will continue to say that it is there
Well,
to
maybe
bring in
FNAF
kids
is
and make money.
10, 9, 8, 7. FNAF is 6, sorry. I numbers are bad. So,
Okay. So, well, yeah,
but yes,
did you have Artista at 7?
I guess, yeah, I guess.
You're okay. You're just wrong. What
I'm
the fuck
done.
is wrong
I'm
with you?
canceled.
You're canceled.
I didn't know what was happening. And all of the other originals that also had fantastic scenic and scares, I could like at least the story was simple enough that I could grasp, or there was like a concrete
It
plot. Like
is
this one felt like
so
that was like a legitimate narrative they were trying to tell, and I just had no clue what was going
each of the so basically he moves into this house and each of the paintings becomes a portal for demons to come out of.
on. Okay, that's
So
awesome.
there's a lot of gags that if you look, there's a mirror effect and it looks like a ripped painting if you take the time. So when the actor comes out, it looks like they're coming out of the painting
I
itself.
need to watch a
And
walkthrough of
so
it.
basically the story is him coming to terms with the fact that he has to destroy his art or it's going to destroy him.
So he's like painting portals to
Yes.
demon
Yeah.
worlds. See, that's
Yes.
fun. I wish there was like a scene of him painting or something. Maybe there
There
was.
is. There
Oh,
is.
okay.
There is. There is a scene of him. There's literally a scene
It
of
was
him
just the
like
first thing we did, and
it's
we were like rushed through, and it just was like
dude,
not the house to start with.
the opening scene when you walk in the house is this
Yeah,
giant room, and it's a giant stilt walking demon coming out of a painting, or and then him across painting that and telling narration. That is the opening scene of the house.
maybe we missed that beat
You might have
coming
just missed
through.
that beat. You might have missed
We
that
just had
beat.
it's just an awful
And
run, but
and then like there were so many like just the movements of the actors. That dude, that garden scene
that was
where
cool.
you walk in and it's that giant courtyard and
No, it
the
was incredible. The
statues.
first scene is incredible. Yeah,
No, I'm talking about the second one. No, not the first. There's the initial facade, and then you
yeah,
walk in a bit of the house, and then you walk into this giant courtyard.
yeah.
And
Oh,
there were
I'm sorry. I'm thinking that was the front, but yes, the
yeah,
courtyard.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
That is like, I mean, and then you have the gargoyle on top of you that is on a rope and he's
hmm.
jumping between, and you've got the
I
ghost
remember that.
coming.
That was cool.
It just felt like I don't know. It felt like it. What I'll give you the I think its biggest issue is that it's so ambitious that it's gonna lose a lot of people. It's too ambitious as a
You just need
house.
to have a clearly need to have a like perfectly timed run to get
Or
it,
do the research
or do the research.
and a person should not have to do like that is a failure of the house. Like a
Hmm.
person uh, ambition can ruin a house sometimes. A person should not have to research to understand what's going on. A good house can tell you that story. Graves of Flesh, as simple as it was, I knew exactly what was
You get it
happening just from
like
it was
that. It's very
like boom,
easy. Because
easy,
there's that
easy.
show-stopping cemetery scene with the
Yeah.
where you're clearly in a grave plot, and it's like I get it. That's a crazy, terrifying visual. But
And
in this one,
you're
I
not
just
in
didn't
the
get it.
you're not in the minority. Like this was in a lot of people's top 3 of my group, but I
Hmm.
think I was the only one who had it number 1.
I
Um
wish I could have gone with you through it. Honestly, that's like the biggest bummer. Is that I think if
cuz
I had gone through it with you, I would have been like, "Whoa!" and done it a second
see cuz
time.
I the second time I just took my time to listen to the
Yeah.
narration and like let the beats play out. Like I was like I don't
Hmm.
care if they get mad at me, they get mad at me. I want to appreciate what this house is supposed to be. And the coolest thing is like at the end he loses. He doesn't there's him being consumed by the house in the middle, and then the last scare is him like, you always get that bonus scare, once you walk out, and there's somebody popping out. The last
Yes.
scare is him as
It
a
was him. I
ghost
got
coming
that one.
back.
Yes.
So, yeah, so he loses against the house, that ultimately his
Okay.
art beats him, yeah, so
I was just like, it's the artist. I didn't realize he's supposed to be a ghost. He was like, something. Ah! And I was like,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, no, I think it definitely also, there was, like, I don't know if you they brought back an effect that they did in Dead Man's Pier, which was, there's this one room, it's like, oh, another beautiful room. What it looks like, the walls are made of, like, paper, like, there's
Okay.
words, there's writing on the walls, and it's
Oh,
like,
yes, and the
you know what I'm
lighting
talking about?
changed. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and there's, like, these people with, like, these, like, cloth things over them, and when they look up, it's actually lit up, and they have blacklight makeup on.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was that's a gag that they used, I think, for the first time in Dead Man's Pier, and they brought
That
it
part was
back for
cool.
this. And I was like, "Yeah, this is," I don't know, it just felt like, too ambitious of a house. That's why it's not my favorite of all time, because I think Dead Man's Pier was easier to get the story of and easier to
Mhm.
understand. This one, like, I had to do it twice and research it to really know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
So,
I think
I just
sometimes,
thought,
like you said, it's too
yeah.
ambitious for its own good. Like, a haunted house needs to tell a story, but also not tell a story so complicated it's difficult to grasp. And
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that necessarily because I recognize that wow, this is an amazing scenic and there's good scare. I just like wish that I had the context, I guess.
And you're
Um,
not wrong. Like, trust
yeah.
me, I just, I don't know. I This was like that fun gothic tragic romance, like, scary thing
Yeah.
for me.
Sure.
I don't even think I even got that many scares. I just think I got scares on this one because I was so blown away by the scenic, I forgot I was in a haunted house. I was like, "Oh my god, wait. Oh, wait." I got a great one in the garden because I was looking up at the 2 the courtyard. I was like, "Oh, it's 2 stories." And I didn't realize one of the sculptures next to me was a person. And then that
I
thing
do
moved.
remember that, yeah. Because I
Yeah,
remember
and that
looking up the stories and being like, "Oh, it's like Dead Man's. There's like many levels again. I love when they do
yeah.
this." And it's like a stilted, like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
and this fucker moved, and I just, like,
yeah.
fucking jumped a foot because he got me real good. I was so in awe. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's my number 1. It's tough though because, like, it's the for me, it's the most beautiful haunted house. That's what it is. It's the most beautiful and for what I'm looking for. But then, like, Dolls is a masterpiece in its own right. Terrifier is, like, one of the best IP houses I've seen since Halloween a few years ago. Um, Gulkin is incredible. Craves was really from my number 5, but Hatchet and Chains also kicked ass.
They're all of the originals this year
Fucking just rip.
rip. And it's like they're all of a similar enough quality that I'm not going to argue with anyone if they're like, this is the best one. I'll be like, okay. Like
Yeah.
I'm open to Grave being the number one. I'm open to Dolls. I'm open to Gulkin. I'm open to Artista. Like I'm open to Hatchet and Chains. Like they're all really really great.
They're
That's
all
why
great houses.
of like the 4 years I've been to Orlando, I think this event was the best because of just like the consistency. Like previous years have been obviously awesome, but there have been like some legitimate stinkers. I don't necessarily think there is one this year.
Dude,
I know you think FNAF is, but
no, it's not a stinker. It's not a stinker like how I told you that. I think I said that in the chat. I was like, "It's not a stinker. I just have a lot of beef with it."
yeah, like
Um,
it wasn't like I
for
hate one of some of the lamest ones are where it was clearly supposed to be something else. Like when we did Hell Block Horror, and it
what
was just
year
like,
was
what is
Hellblock?
this? The first
What
year I
year
went with
was
you, so 2022.
was that, like, the year that they also had Deadbands? I think that was they had that's crazy. You have my favorite house of all time, and then you had a Hellblock,
Like the
which
most
was
like
like,
obvious lame.
what a
Yeah,
piece of shit, stupid, poopy house
stupid
ever.
poopy house.
Like, that was FNAF
Or
is
like at
better
least we
than
didn't have
that.
like a bad Blumhouse house this year where you're just
Oh,
like,
yeah, no
okay,
shit, Blumhouse house, that's
yeah.
true.
But
I
yeah, no,
hate
this event was great. It was like so good. I'm
except for the crowds. Except for the
crowds
crowds.
were
Holy
it was
shit.
so
Holy
packed.
shit.
Oh my god, it was so
Holy
packed.
shit. It is
Um,
getting to a point where they need to figure something out.
that's what I was.
'Cause
That's what we were trying to
it's
tell you a couple weeks ago. It was like, hey man, I don't know if it
no,
was
you're
just
right.
opening weekend or what, but the crowds are getting borderline untenable. Like we used to be able to do every house in a night and 2 nights, do everything twice. That is impossible this year.
I mean, maybe it's because 'cause we're getting older and we just don't wanna, like, kill her, but, like, I just there's moments where, like, when WWE is a 45, 60-minute wait, it's like, I'm not, no, not for that one. Like,
Yeah.
fuck
No,
it.
I get it.
It was, and the other thing that I think made this year so brutal, I'm sorry, and I would love for somebody to explain whose brilliant decision was it to close Rip Ride Rockit, like, 3 weeks
Is a
before?
logistical nightmare. That
Who
bottleneck back
Dude,
there.
that bottleneck was horrible.
It
And
becomes a
also,
line to get in line. Having the house entrances behind the sound stages is a terrible idea too.
and you have to walk all the way, or you either have to walk like an extra half a mile or some shit. It was
Yeah.
so much walking.
Well, it also insulates everyone back there. So you can get out of one of the houses and just hop in line and effectively cut hundreds of people that have come out of a different house where you can just mainline that whole so
Oh,
that
yeah.
whole back
Oh,
area
yeah.
just becomes just a nightmare of crowds.
Dude, it
Um,
was
I understand they're trying to clear it out fast for whatever they're building, but like it is a
mate,
bad setup.
yeah, dude, and also you've got 2 of your most popular houses back there.
Yeah, you've got Terrifier and FNAF back there.
And then you've my
And
just it was
WWE,
just
you've got
horrible.
like 3 IPs behind
It
this
was
like
it was horrible. It
terrible.
was it
Yeah.
was fu
Also, the
like,
tribute
who
store is bad too.
I didn't go. I
Yeah,
totally
it's
missed
not.
it.
It's just
I
one
didn't
room.
I
It's
it
nothing.
was the only year I've in my entire time going that I hadn't gone to the tribute store.
Did
I
you
was
get the
like,
event
"No."
shirt?
I did. I bought the event
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
I also
It,
bought a Frankenstein shirt.
nice.
Yeah. So,
The ride Frankenstein.
yeah, it's like the blueprint of the castle.
Did you buy the same shirt I have?
It might be. Is it like a gray tie-dye
Like
type
the
thing
gray
almost?
bleach tie dye with it. Yep, yep. We have
Yep,
the
it's
same
the same
shirt,
one.
of
It's the
course.
same shirt. It's a great shirt. It's a
It's an
great
awesome
shirt.
shirt. It's the
It's
shirt
an
for
awesome
the
shirt.
best ride in the world.
I can't fight you on that one. I
Yeah.
wanted to, and then the more I think about it, I have one beef with that. We'll talk about this
Love it.
after.
I'm
I have
fascinated by
one.
that.
No, and it's a very big it's a nitpick. It's a
Okay.
nitpick, but it's such a nitpick because the
Interesting.
rest of the ride is so good, and there's this one beat that I'm like, why? Anywhere.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't
But
know.
okay. To
Anti-gen,
recap,
great.
yeah, you're 10 through 1. Go.
Uh, 5 scams at Freddy's. Number 10.
Scams.
Fuck FNAF. It's not a bad house. It really isn't a bad house.
Glad I
I just
brought you
have
off of it's not a bad house.
I texted in the chat that it wasn't a bad house. I just said I had problems with it. It's a scam. It's a scam
Yeah.
house. Fucking fuck you, Freddy, and your stupid fucking fans. Number 9, WWE. Number 8, Fallout. After talking to you, number 7, Jason Universe. Number 6, Hatchet and Chains. Number 5, Graves of Flesh. Number 4, Galkin. Number 3, Terrifier. Number 2, Dolls. Number 1, El Artista.
Okay. So I've got number 10 WWE, number 9 Fallout, number 8 Jason, number 7 El Artista,
Fuck
number
you.
6 Five Nights at Freddy's, number 5 Grave of the Flesh, number 4 Terrifier, number 3 Dolls, number 2 Hatchet and Chains, number 1 Gulkin. So that is our rankings and review of Halloween Horror Nights 34. It's a great year. If you haven't gone, you should go. You should go next year when Cat Lady of Crooked Lane is inevitably a house. I would be shocked. I'd put money down it's a house. It
It's
just
gonna be a
seems
house.
like it has to be.
It's gonna yeah, it has
Yeah,
to be. It's one of those that, like, they tested out and it worked out really well, though,
yeah.
like,
I
it's a
wouldn't be
house.
shocked if she's the icon of the event next year.
That'd be
Like
great, do
it
it.
just like seems like they were like
I
revving that
mean, the
up.
Pumpkin King was in Wicked Growth the year before and then became the
Yeah,
icon for the year after,
that was
so
Oddfellows Scare Zone that year as well. Was that area?
exactly.
So
So I
that
guess,
area
like,
is
that's,
good.
like, the icon testing ground.
I think so.
Um,
I think so. But
I heard
yeah,
Hollywood's very good too this year, so
yeah,
we'll
so have
see.
I. I've actually heard it's good. So I'm excited to check it out. Hopefully coming to see you in like the next 2, 3-ish
Yeah,
weeks.
and
We'll
you're
we'll
gonna have
figure
to
that out.
try really fucking hard to get me to do FNAF again. 'Cause I like, literally, the one thing I told everybody when I was done with that house, I mean, everyone in my group hated it. We were all like, "This is a stupid house." And I was like, "The good news is because it's a clone, I don't have to do it in Hollywood. I can skip it. Just fuck this house."
No, you can't. Because your buddy Spencer's coming.
He's gonna
He's
make
gonna
me do
make
it,
you do it.
and he's gonna make me wait 2 hours
We're
for
gonna
this
wait 2
fucking
hours for it.
I'm gonna be even
And
more
we're
mad
gonna
at it.
watch the movie in the queue.
Oh, fuck me,
I'm gonna
don't
wear
do
my
that to me.
Freddy Fazbear onesie in line with you. It's gonna be great.
Dude, we're gonna
I
be
don't own a Freddy Fazbear onesie.
I
That
would
was a
hope
bluff.
not.
No,
I would hope not.
I don't. No, no, no. Okay. The cool thing you did was go to Epic Universe and Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, it was
Unless you
fucking
did
awesome.
something else cool in that time, but
No, I
I'd be
feel like I got hit by a
surprised.
train. I feel like I got hit
Yeah,
by a train. So I'm that's it. That's what you
that's
get.
Toby's cool thing. I went to
Yeah.
something called the Haunted Farmers Market in Tacoma, Washington.
Whoa.
It was fine. It was silly. It was
Oh,
basically like a farmers market of like oddity shops and like
sure.
curios and stuff like that. There was a spider breeder for the listeners who don't realize how much of a weirdo I am. I keep spiders.
What kind of
So
spiders do they have?
they're jumping spiders.
I saw a couple in Florida out in the wild,
Yeah,
and I tried to get one to jump on me, but he just fucked off, and I was really bummed. They're
yeah,
so
they
what
are
their
super
li
cute.
their little movements too, because they're like
Yeah, yeah.
they're
They
so
raise
weird.
their little pedipalps. They
Yeah,
their little things up. Yeah. So
dude, I love jump
we have
puppy
one
spider.
named Puppy. There, yes, that store at the farmers market was actually called Web Puppies. Um,
Do they
and
have bigger ones or just little ones?
This little ones at that one, but
Because
it was around the
there's so
corner from the spider shop where I got my tarantula. So Tacoma's a weird place.
don't but aren't there jumping spiders that get pretty big?
Yeah, there's some from like different islands and stuff. Yeah. Um, but
I want to pet
the
jumping
ones
spiders so bad.
endemic to North America are small. But yeah, it was cool. They had some like people in costumes walking around. There was like a Krampus who was walking around like messing with kids. It was silly. It was fun. Nothing to write home about, but like a nice
You had a good
little
time.
litmus test for Halloween time.
Sure.
Um, Next weekend, we're going to the Great Pumpkin Beer Festival, which is 80 different taps of pumpkin beers from the Northwest, and they also fill a giant pumpkin with beer, and then they tap it like a keg, and you drink out of the pumpkin.
Dude,
So that's gonna be
what
sick.
is
Can't wait to
why
talk
the
about that.
well, I gotta go to Washington. What the fuck is going on up there? Goddamn.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I'm very excited about that. But yeah, that
Meanwhile,
was my cool thing.
I was just in Florida, trying to play Who's a MAGA Head the entire time.
Yeah. Dude, there was
Very
a
different.
guy at the Mariner game I went to. Speaking of, go M's, first place. Keep it together.
Did you guys already clinch or did you not clinch
No, but
the?
they're 3 games or 4 games up with 6 games to play. They're currently losing to the Rockies, so not so good. But
Yeah,
whatever.
but honestly, if you did you guys win the series against the Stros? That's all that
Swept
mattered,
them.
really. You
Swept
swept the
them.
Stros?
Yeah. So
Suck a dick,
Seattle's
Houston.
4 games up with 6 to play. So like, barring a catastrophic collapse, which unfortunately the Mariners are known for, they will win the AL West. So anyway, all that to say, I saw a dude in a MAGA hat at a Mariners game, and I was like, "What are we doing here?
I saw
What are
two
we doing,
dudes.
bud?"
I saw the funniest one I saw in line my second run through of El Artista. There's this giant dude in a MAGA hat
Uh,
in line, and he has a shirt that is the white Jesus with a MAGA hat on, and and he just started laughing
what
so
else
hard.
can you do but
I
laugh
was like,
at?
bro, you are a parody of yourself.
Yeah, they
I
really
was like,
are.
guys, it's the BFG, the big fascist giant, because he was a really big
Big
dude.
fascist giant. Sorry, everyone who didn't need a little bit of politics in their theme park podcast,
Dude, it's
but
hard. It's hard
it,
enough. If
what are you gonna do? We're creative
listen,
people. We're smart.
we li-
Those usually go hand in hand with not MAGA.
dude, I literally just like, and then I saw like on the way back to LAX, some dude who had like a hat, but instead of putting it on, he just had it tied to his backpack, and I was like,
He needed
hey
everyone
man,
to see.
if you're gonna be that provocative at this point, put the fucking hat on, see what
Yeah,
happens.
say it with your
Yeah, put
whole
the hat on.
chest, brother. Like,
Put the
come
hat
on,
on in Los Angeles. Come on, see how that goes for you. See how that goes
dude.
for you.
People can do it in Seattle because we're all too socially awkward to confront him. We're all just like, "Hey, did you see that guy?" Versus in LA,
Yeah.
you're gonna get fucking jumped, which
Or
deservedly so.
Chicago. No,
Or
do it in
Chicago.
Chicago. Do it in Chicago. They're
Yeah,
fucking, they'll put you in your
yeah,
place.
absolutely. But okay. On that
Weird,
excellent
weird
note
note to end. Why?
of
Yeah.
a political rant and violence.
I was in Florida for like five
No,
days, man,
I
and then I
know.
was in Texas for 2 weeks before that. I've seen too much of
Yeah, I
certain
spent
people.
2 weeks in Missouri the year before I came to Florida, so I understand.
So you had your red state
I
tour
had
too.
my red state time as well.
Yeah,
But yeah, thanks everyone for listening to this week's episode of Fully Immersed. Um, I'm Spencer Bennett. That's Tobias Lermatante. We are
what's
on
up?
Instagram at Fully Immersed Pod, YouTube at Fully Immersed. I also made us a TikTok. At Fully Immersed
Yay!
Pod. So our shorts and reels and other content will be going up there. Some of it's already up there. Toby, you've got our most views right now, like 82. So nice.
Let's go.
Yeah, nice. Like and subscribe on YouTube. 5 stars, 5 middle fingers on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, everything else. I think we're on even on like Deezer or something. I don't know. But yeah, this has been Fully Immersed episode 10, the HHN extravaganza. We will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hopefully Lane's on.
Yeah, hopefully we get Lane Calder back. That'd be nice. Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye.